Alright, so parasites are all the rage on social media, I've noticed, and just wanted to show everyone a really good example of when it is assumed that a parasite is at the root of someone's issues, when it's really not. So, in this case specifically, someone has tested positive for blastocystis, which I've posted about before, in that I'm in a camp of people that does not see blastocystis as problematic or pathogenic. But there are still people going through the medical system who are experiencing, any and all manner of digestive symptoms, and are finding blastocystis positive on a microbiome stool test, and being told that this is what is, the cause of all their problems. Now, I had a client present to me with all manner of digestive symptoms, particularly symptoms around very delayed gastric emptying and very slow gut motility, and a lot of symptoms of what they were told was non-allergic rhinitis. So, they're getting itching and nasal stuffiness and itchy throat and sneezing and all these things, but they didn't have any allergies. So that, on top of the fact that this person had low blood pressure and a lot of joint pain and a lot of nausea and other gut symptoms, I explained to this person that it was pretty obvious to me that they were also experiencing symptoms of histamine intolerance, which is a symptom of having deeper issues with gut dysbiosis, leaky gut, and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and that is worth focusing a lot more on addressing rather than killing this so-called parasite. And taking triple therapy antibiotics and decimating their microbiome and causing more issues down the track. So there's that factor, but then upon further investigation, it turns out this person also has Gilbert syndrome. So, Gilbert syndrome is a genetic susceptibility to an underperforming liver detoxification pathway, which leads to all manner of digestive symptoms because it perpetuates very slow gut motility. There's a lack of movement through the gut, and it also dramatically affects mood, leaves people feeling very wired but tired and anxious. And, it is a pathway that's responsible for clearing estrogen. So when someone isn't clearing estrogen properly, we know that, excessive estrogen liberates and perpetuates histamine intolerance. So it's a classic example of where, a result is found on some sort of test, in this case a microbiome stool test, and it is assumed that that is the one cause of all this person's issues. Whereas with deeper investigation and analysis, it's clear that there are so many other more relevant variables, and with treatment, they are getting better. So, parasites may be relevant in some cases, but I think it's getting massively overplayed. Some people don't even test, but when you do test, some of these things which are classified as parasites may not actually be that relevant. And in this case with blasto, someone with dysbiosis, leaky gut, SIBO, and Gilbert syndrome, it's obvious to me that that was absolutely more relevant, and it proved to be true. So, yeah, just a reminder to, get a very thorough analysis, cover all your bases, and make sure all potential relevant underlying causes are being looked for, and your practitioner are even aware of them.